I think what I'd like to do, Dan, is kick this off for us to discuss the damaging effects of EMF satellites, the Doppler radar, cell phones, computers. Everything has an effect on the human body, animals, plants, you name it, And for many years now, I've known how EMF, and I've shared this with people over and over again, how the EMF can break through the human biofield. We all have a human biofield around our body, and literally destroy the oxygen that is carried by the endothelial cells in the lining of the blood vessels. Well, this is not good, because when you stop that life force oxygen that's flowing through the bloodstream, well, it's over. You're dead. Right. I mean, there's no getting around it, So what can you add to that, Dan?
Yeah, there's so much more information coming out today than there were just 5 years ago, 10 years ago. It's a massive amount of information that's coming out now. And it's all that's a good thing. That's a good thing for us, because there's a long history of the electrification of the world that goes back a couple hundred years, and we are all been oblivious to it for the most part until the last decade. But this awareness now that's coming out is really leading to some interesting understandings about how our body works, what the foundation, the root cause of our health is, and what leads to dis-ease or harmony. And we want to live in harmony. We're created in harmony with nature. We were meant to be in nature, grounded, walking barefoot, maybe even, but grounded, right? In nature. And nature was meant to be a healing force for us as well. And we've gotten so far removed from that really what we need to do is get back to nature. But how do we do that when we have so much electricity going in and around us, whether it's from the power lines or it's from the wireless networks, the wireless communication, all the cell towers, the Wi-Fi routers, the Bluetooth devices, smart devices, and now this whole new thing of these just a mass adoption of these satellites, low orbit satellites. They're up in the ionosphere, but this network of satellites is changing the environment. And whether you think it's changing it for the good or for the bad, it is changing it. And it's moving it further away from what it was designed to be into something that is artificially made, affected by what man's making. There's a few different ways you look at how EMF affects the body. There's different views on what the cell is, but apart from that, what we do know is, regardless of what you look at the cell biology is, the body's made up of water, a significant percentage of water, and water can get irradiated by all the artificial man-made EMF. And when it does that, the difference between natural electromagnetic waves, natural photons, and artificial is that natural, when it builds up on the cell walls, it actually leads to a neutral, or it zeroes itself out and neutralizes it comes to a zero voltage on the cell wall. Whereas the man-made is actually polarized, and what it does is it adds up and it becomes cumulative in its function. And so when it becomes cumulative, that's what leads to a voltage on the cells, and it disrupts the water, the fourth phase of water, the gel-like crystalline structure of the water plasma in our cells, as well as it disrupts just the function of the cell and the mitochondria. So EMF has this ability to do that, and every source is its own layer of stress. And that stress ultimately leads to dis-ease or dysfunction. And really what we want to do is find our way out of that, get back out of all that extra voltage on the cells and get back to a neutral, balanced state so that the sun can be functional again and our bodies can be functional again at their highest state.
Yeah.